It's the Playhouse Podcast with Kat and JJ.
Can't believe it. I missed everything.
Miss the show?
What am I going to do?
Check out the Daily Podcast.
Hey, think about your daily routine. Is there anything you use that was like a childhood product? It could be like for health and wellness, or maybe it's a blankie or whatever. Do you have anything that is a remnant of your childhood that still gets used today? We asked that question, had some interesting answers. They're coming up in the podcast. Here we go. What's the most unhinged, craziest thing you've ever done for love?
So I wouldn't call it unhinged. I would just say it's out of character. But I was dating that firefighter in Fargo, quick stint for about, 70 days. And he was in such great shape. I was 21. And so I joined CrossFit with him. And we were like flipping tires. And I would go home and I would almost cry. I'm like, what am I even doing? Is it even worth it? And some nights it was really worth it. And then other nights it definitely wasn't worth it. And so I was like, okay. And then I dropped him.
So instead of continuing to go to CrossFit, you broke up with the guy.
Correct. It was awful. Like those huge ropes in the middle of a parking lot. I'm like, this is not even nobody's worth it.
That's love.
Yeah.
Elizabeth said, the most unhinged thing I've done for love is I threw away a full ride scholarship to move away with my high school sweetheart just to get cheated on, abused, and financially abused.
Oh, my God.
I kick myself all the time for it. Go to college, even if it's for your generals at first. Just do it. Love isn't that important.
Okay.
But what about the people
Sounds so jaded.
that gave up their scholarship to find love and they're happily ever after?
Yeah.
There's
Aren't you
some of
glad
those
I
out
didn't
there,
follow
though.
my unhinged plan to go to Las Vegas?
That
Like-
was, yeah, that would have been
So we could say that was pretty unhinged.
that would have been the most, you were so unhinged and weird at that time because
Yeah, I know.
this guy cheats on you, then
Proposes.
then to make up for it, he goes, listen, it'll never happen again. Will you marry me? You go, okay. And then he cheats on you again and then says, well, you know what? Let's just move to Vegas.
Things will be better when we live together. And I'm like, there's so much sense in that.
And you
I'm
go,
like, let's do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You quit your job. And on your way out, you realize, yeah, maybe this isn't the best thing to do.
Yeah.
And to be honest, like our management team, we pump the brakes on this. Usually, like when somebody says they're leaving, you immediately start a search.
Mm-hmm.
None of us thought that this was going to go through. So your chair was still warm. You never left it.
I know.
But think of what your life might have been.
I don't want to. I mean, I
you'd
wouldn't
have
be without
followed
my
this
beautiful
knucklehead.
baby. I met my husband. He's awesome. If I had gone with, that knucklehead, I mean, I would have been barefoot and pregnant in moments with too many kids. Ugh. It's so amazing how life turns out the way it should.
I want to bring Seth on the show. Will you tell us what you did that was kind of crazy and unhinged for love?
So my most unhinged moment I've done for love, it was a first date. We had met on Tinder and been talking for a week. I took her to Harrods Creek Tavern and walked her across the street to my parents' house. And she met my mother, my father, and I played the piano for like a half an hour. To this day, we still don't know why she stayed with me.
She stayed.
And went for a second date. But both parties thought that was weird and that person's never going to talk to me again.
Right.
But hey, we're going 2 years strong, and I think she's the one. So
There you
it worked
go.
out.
So imagine bringing that person over to meet mom and dad on the first date and then, hey, sit here with my parents while I play the piano for a half hour.
Yeah. How awkward.
OPP is other people's problems. What we'd like to be able to offer you is if you got something going on in your life and you're really not sure how to handle it, if you can chuck it at us, we'll bring it on the radio. And a lot of people have some really, really good thoughts on this because they've probably been through something like it. Can you help me? Can you help me? Can you help me? Everybody! Happy to welcome Savannah onto the show. Kat has been texting with her for a while, and we just know that it has to do with your mom being taken advantage of. So you want to kind of break this down, and then we'll get some listener responses?
Hey, yeah. So my sister-in-law, she has a few kids, and I love them. They're my nieces and my nephews. However, she's always calling my mother, and my mother is finally retired, and she's worked very hard throughout her life, and she's the sweetest woman in the world. I don't have any children yet, but my sister-in-law is always calling my mother for something, and my mother just happily gets up and does whatever my sister-in-law asks of her. And so I'm just like, Mom, are you good? Like, have you relaxed? Have you laid down? Because I'm like, that's my mom. And she's like, no, but I mean, like, I'm happy to go over there and help her. And I'm just like, Mom, like, this girl is using you. Maybe I should stay out of it. It is my family, but I don't like drama. I don't like any of that type of stuff.
This is also your brother's mom, too. Does your brother feel like maybe his wife is leaning too much on your mom? Have you ever talked to him about it? Like, I noticed Mom is over there like 5 days a week. What do you need her for?
She probably loves it, you guys.
I'm sure she does, but it's a lot. That's a lot of help. That's weird.
That is a lot of help. And I feel like my brother is selfish, so he's probably not the first person that I should be like, hey, don't you think Mom needs a rest? He only really thinks of himself. So
I don't know. It's kind of like when you get mad at something for someone.
Watch your
what I mean?
This is so ridiculous. This has nothing to do with you.
And it's family, so it's really tricky. I get where you're at right now, but
yeah, I'm like, it's my family, so I kind of feel like it does have something to do with me. I want to protect my mother. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like she's always had a really big heart, a heart of gold, and I don't want my mother to be used. So I feel like it is my business.
Well, so I'm going to put you on hold for a second, but I'm just kind of putting myself in your shoes. If in 10 years or 15 years, my kids have kids and they're calling my wife all the time to watch their kids, I think she's going to love that.
I think she will, too. And unless I think her mom is expressing frustration and like telling her she's tired of this, maybe don't get into it, because I know
your job is to make sure your mom is good. And beyond that question, Mom, you good?
Yeah.
Beyond that, now you're being a Budinsky. You got to watch your bobber, people.
But I get it. You're just like, I want her to relax. But sometimes people just like love to help out, and maybe that's what she loves to do.
If you've been in this situation where you think maybe your mom or dad or somebody else has been taken advantage of because of the generosity, how did it pan out? I'd really love to hear about it.
Have you heard about those studies that the more the grandparents take care of kids, like it wards off any mental stress like dementia, Alzheimer's?
Of course, because they're constantly busy.
Yeah.
They got to outthink a child now.
So maybe this is healthy.
I think it'd be good for you.
Yeah.
I'd be so excited to be the grandpa that took care of everything. It would keep me on my toes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So do you have it often? And you're probably going to say no because iPhones rule, but that somebody sends you a message, you don't get it?
No.
No? I was having a conversation with some of my promo girls. I shot them out this group message and I said, hey, we have some new dates. Anybody able to fill it? And one of our promo girls said, hey, I turned my keys in at the end of last month.
She quit and nobody knew it.
But I said, I wrote her privately. I took it off the group chat. I said, you quit last month? And she goes, yeah, I really didn't want to, but I had to move. It wasn't my choice. I left keys in the bin on the 29th. I said, I wish you would have texted me. I hope everything works out. Thanks for letting me know. But she had sent it on January 14th.
Yeah.
And she was like, I love working here. I feel so bad that I have to leave. And then so I sent her a screenshot that I never got it.
That's the risk you run by using an Android phone.
That is not true. It's
Absolutely
not Android.
it is.
I don't know if I was like doing an update or what happened, but I said, all right, we got to blame my phone company. And then I said, I thought it was weird that you wouldn't tell me. And then she wrote, and I feel bad, but she goes, I'm sorry. I thought you didn't respond because you hated me. And I said, I don't hate anybody.
Oh my God, you're like Mussolini.
But she was like, yeah, I thought you were mad at me and that's why you didn't respond. I'm like, I'm 40.
For a month.
Would never, for a month. And I said, you are welcome back anytime if you move back to the area. And I said, and I would not ignore someone for putting their notice in. I'm 40, LOL. But then that got me thinking, like, some people really do work for people that are huge, immature jerks that would just ignore you if you said that you were.
I don't ever ignore a text. I always at least send K or a thumbs up or a ha-ha.
Gotcha.
Like just, I'll always at least say something. Now, I'm not going to say like when we're doing the show that I can respond to every text. I mean, some days get a little carried away and you respond to what you can.
But important ones, we're not working here anymore.
In my personal life, like I always respond to at least something.
Yeah.
But I've never had that situation where someone's like, I texted you. I'm like, show me. And then I never got it. I've never had that.
Yeah. It happens with me and my mother-in-law, too. I'm like, God, that
You guys both have Androids?
No, she has an iPhone.
Oh, so she probably gets
She has the original iPhone when it first came out. And she's like, it just doesn't work sometimes. So I blame that more than I blame my new phone. But yeah, I felt sad because I'm like, there are people out there that are dealing with very immature
That poor girl for a month just thought you hated her.
And I wrote her, I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe that I never got it, honestly.
I think what would have been the funniest is if we'd had her scheduled for a big event and then all of a sudden.
We did.
Oh, and that's what it was?
I wrote her and I said, hey, everybody ready for this, And she was like, I don't work for
Not
you
so
anymore.
much. I quit a month ago. Oh, be that unseen.
Bingo, how fun.
Last week, someone lost an eye at bingo.
Bingo what bingo?
Bingo.
Grab your phone and call us immediately if you're somebody listening who
still uses product from their childhood. Pepsi is launching the Wild Cherry Pepsi SPF 30 tinted lip gel. And I don't know if your sister ever got it, but that candy cane, or did Reagan ever get it for Christmas? The candy cane that was filled with lip smackers chapstick.
Sure.
And I remember that is such a flow back to childhood.
I want to talk about this brand new. This is from Vacation. They did a collab with Pepsi and they released a wild cherry flavor tinted lip gel sunscreen. Thought it was just going to be cherry, but it has that cola after note to it. This is going in my purse.
Oh my God. It just
so excited.
I know a lot of us are, that it was part of our childhood. So you use some product from back in the day.
I'm looking for anyone listening who has been threatened at their job. I just heard this funny clip on Theo Vaughn's podcast talking about people at DoorDash.
They have to go into the trenches of
sometimes they get killed. Sometimes people kill them.
I think that's Tim Dillon.
Sometimes you have a burrito in your car and you're driving it to someone's house, and that is going to be the last thing you do. The last thing you do is walk a soggy burrito to a guy's house, and instead of just taking the burrito and saying thank you, he goes, I'm going to kill you now.
Yeah, he said,
and then they kill you.
Yeah. They say, welcome to Memphis. Okay,
yeah,
brother.
I know it's not funny.
The best podcast ever.
It's not funny to hear about anybody's demise. I want to be just clear about that. But when you think of it, it is such a ridiculous thing that you might get accosted or killed as a DoorDash driver.
Yeah.
They're just bringing you food. And how much money could they even have on them? You're going to take a life for that?
I think it's the people that, they're just I'm going to order this and I don't want to pay. And then if you're going to put up a stink, you're going to be gone.
The sad part is it happens. So I'm looking for anyone listening who has either been threatened or, accosted on the job. Cat's on the hunt for anyone listening who
is still using product to this day that you used back in your childhood.
Okay, if either of these fit, now is the time to call. First person through gets the bingo, and we get your story. So call us now. All right, Mona Fam, it's the Playhouse with Cat and JJ. Bingo time.
Bingo, how fun.
Last week, someone lost an eye at bingo.
Bingo what bingo?
Bingo.
This morning, we'll talk to Samantha here in a second. She's first through, but we don't know. Is she somebody listening who
still uses product from your childhood? So maybe you just had a whole stock and you still use it, or you just love it so much. Pepsi relaunching their Wild Cherry Pepsi tinted lip gel. Try saying that 5 times fast, but it's SPF 30. Brought me back to my childhood.
I want to talk about this brand new. This is from Vacation. They did a collab with Pepsi and they released a wild cherry flavor tinted lip gel sunscreen. Thought it was just going to be cherry, but it has that cola after note to it. This is going in my purse.
I'm all about it. Everybody knows, you get that candy cane on Christmas and it's full of lip smackers, lipstick and chapstick.
Anything from your teen years that you're still using besides the same toothbrush?
What we had the Cherry Blossom Bath and Body Works body wash,
okay,
and lotion, and I used it up until a couple of years ago. So that has been in circulation forever.
I'm looking for anyone listening who has been threatened or accosted at your job. This made me think of it.
They have to go into the trenches of
sometimes they get killed. Sometimes people kill them. Sometimes you have a burrito in your car and you're driving it to someone's house. And that is going to be the last thing you do.
That's just talking about DoorDash drivers. And I hadn't ever thought maybe it could be a dangerous job, but they do get accosted. They do get held up. They do get beat up. They do get killed.
I think if you make people order DoorDash when they are hangry. This is I can't wait any longer.
They've
I
already
need food.
separated themselves from society, and now they're willing to go that extra mile. Sam, I appreciate you holding. Which one do you fit?
I still use Baby Magic lotion.
Baby Magic.
I'm gonna have to Google that.
As soon as you see the bottle, you're gonna know exactly what it smells like. Because I remember this stuff too.
And how old are you? Oh wow! Oh wow!
43.
Okay.
And where do you get it? I mean, can you get this at Walmart or Target or Costco or something?
It is hard to find. Very hard to find. I sometimes find it at Target, though.
Okay.
So normally products that were made back in the day were really bad for us, and that's why a lot of people have cancer.
Discontinued because of all the chemicals.
But this actually has a lot of, they were ahead of the game with the parabens and the lack of dyes. Dermatologist recommended, long trusted, all of this in the description of Baby Magic. So maybe we should hop on board here.
How many years do you think you've been using this? You said you're 43. Were you using this as a little girl?
Yeah, my parents used it, and then I guess I just continued using it.
Yeah, my mom had this for my little brother, and he is 31 in a couple of days.
So
I love the smell.
Yeah. Okay.
And you haven't gotten tired of that?
Oh, gosh, no.
I mean, what else in your life do you love the smell of so much that you can't get tired of it besides Fireball?
Gross.
Or is that just me? I'm sorry.
That's cinnamon.
Okay. To a lot of you.
Yeah,
there's cinnamon. Yep.
Yeah.
So if I was to raid your bathroom right now, how many bottles of this would I find?
I only have 2 right now.
Okay. And you could buy it in stores still?
Very rarely, but when I find it, I get it.
Okay.
I buy
this
it
is like an
all.
Amazon thing. Got it.
That is true. I probably could get it on Amazon.
Oh, I bet
He hasn't even looked for it.
I didn't even think of that.
I'll check it out.
That's what Kat starts when she comes into the studio in the morning. She just pulls up Amazon and she's like, what can I buy today? So she's got you. But thanks for sharing with us. This is great. I appreciate it.
Oh, yeah, girl. You can buy
Oh, wait,
all
Kat's
the
got
Baby
you.
Magic. All the products.
Really?
On Amazon. Go get
Yay.
it. Here's a 6-pack for you.
I'm excited. Thank you.
Use the coupon code CAT and she gets a discount, I'm sure. So have a great morning. I mean, usually we get concert tickets to give away, and then you've just got to win tickets for that concert. But right now, we're sitting on 4 different concerts we have tickets to, and you get to choose which one you want to go to, but you got to get up early with us Thursday morning. Grab a cup of coffee and be here at 6:05 for your first chance to win during our live show Thursday. Right now, let's finish off the podcast.
All right, so firefighters helping manatee, also known as a sea cow. Have you ever seen that SNL skit? It's like, whatever, you're just a sea cow. Like, I'm a manatee, I matter. But they found him in a manhole.
It was just happenstance that we found it. We had some surveying being done, and they found it doing a survey because we're having some things done with our stormwater.
The personnel that came out here and gave their time, gave up their evening to rescue this poor little animal, you know? So it's fantastic.
Well, and this isn't like pulling a puppy out of a gutter. These things are very big.
Yeah. All right. So you know me. I love my scary shows. I love ghost shows. So Friday the 13th, up my alley. If that is you, we have several Friday the 13th in 2026. Did you know that? So every time Friday the 13th rolls around, they're going to put the movies in movie theaters. So they're going to start with Friday the 13th, and then they'll move to the second one. And Freddy Krueger is going to be in our lives all 2026.
What's the name of the lake that Jason Voorhees terrorizes?
Oh, am I wrong? Friday the 13th. Oh, I'm thinking Nightmare on Elm Street.
Friday the 13th is Jason. He's got
Voorhees.
the hockey mask, right? But whatever lake is, and it's not Green Lake. I don't know why I keep thinking of that. But there's the name of a lake, and there's an actual lake in Minnesota that has a Jason Voorhees mannequin.
Camp Crystal Lake.
Crystal Lake, that's it. And they have a mannequin with a chain around his leg at the very bottom of the middle of the lake, held down by a cinder block.
Hell no.
So, if you actually
go scuba diving or something?
And you want to dive down, there's an actual Jason with the mask and everything on there, right?
No, thank you.
Crystal Lake, that's it.
It's Valentine's Day.
A very unusual Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day.
It's Valentine's Day. It's perfect. So all of a sudden, we're spending Valentine's Day together. The right moment is Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day, sweetheart.
On a 1 to 10, how romantic is your guy?
I'm going to say Derek's at like a 7.5.
Oh.
You know, like the random flowers throughout the year. Like he'll just come upstairs and bring me flowers. And I love that. Or just he'll like remember a coffee for me.
Can you tell, are they gas station flowers or are they real flowers?
No, he goes all in. Like he'll get a certificate up front.
he'll get it for 40%
But
off.
that's romantic to me. I'm like, you just saved 40%? Wow, you really thought of everything. But Larissa, I feel so sad. She had texted, my man has never done anything romantic. He asked me to marry him at the grocery store. I've never gotten flowers. After we made our first child, he got up and said, there you go, you happy? Larissa! Oh my gosh, I'm sad for you.
Eddie is on line 3, and would you consider yourself a big romantic?
No.
You
get it.
Everything right there.
Opposed to it? I mean, do you have like a problem with it, or you just don't find yourself needing to put forth that effort?
For girls, it's like, oh, get me flowers. I'm like,
yeah.
I don't want to do it, but it's like I know if I'm in trouble, like if a girl's like, yo, get the flowers or you're in trouble, I'm like, well, I don't want to be in trouble, so I'll get the flowers.
Yeah.
But then she gets all bent out of shape. Oh, I want you to think to do it on your own. Don't just do it because I'm going to be mad, but I'm doing it because she'd be mad. So
have you ever done anything in your life that's romantic that someone was like, wow, that was really nice, Eddie. Thank you.
Not that it was my idea.
Okay.
This guy.
All right. So who's the
Sometimes
lucky?
girl will be like, I want to go to a hotel and I'll do it. I'll do it. But it doesn't count. She's like, oh, it doesn't count. And I'm like, I know.
Who's the lucky lady this Valentine's Day then?
Is there one?
Yeah.
No.
I mean, I don't know. Things are not good. It's the whole thing. I don't know. It's the whole thing.
Imagine you're just driving down the road, minding your own damn business, and all of a sudden you come across a home. And in the driveway are a bunch of tables, and it just looks like there's crap everywhere. And you're like, oh,
I need that crap.
That's Kat from the radio's house. She's selling it all. If I was to come to your rummage or garage sale this summer, what are some interesting things that I might roll upon?
We're going to sell an e-bike, Liam's smaller e-bike. So it's like for a kid,
So
8
he
years
outgrew
old,
it?
8 to 11, yeah.
Did he use it much?
Bonfire pit. No, he did not use it very much. So
Remember when you bought him that
pit.
four-wheeler and he didn't use it too?
Yeah, we sold that. Just to get this, selling some costumes.
Derek is purging some of his costume collection?
But only to make room for more.
Oh.
That was the only way that I got him. Like I had to talk to him like you would
a kid, sorting
it all
like,
out,
sorting
okay,
out
so
your
if you
toys
do
you don't
this,
play with anymore.
I'll get you this. And so he has some that we're going to wash.
Do you know which ones he's parting with?
The baby outfit.
No. With the big diaper?
The grandma.
The grandma is great. It's got a night coat.
The sumo wrestler.
Oh, it's one of my faves.
The patient that has the butt showing.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, but I mean, he's going to probably get better ones. But peanut butter and jelly.
Oh, no.
That's going.
So if you need a Halloween costume?
Yep. Jesus.
Oh, he's
yes.
No.
He's keeping the thorn crown for some weird reason.
Well, Easter's always right around the corner.
Yes, he is risen. But I am so proud of him. Like, this is a big deal for him to do that. So we're going to get rid of those. I just have I am upset at myself because I Marie Kondoed my house. I'm upset that I have enough to put on another garage sale.
What I'm most interested in is the objects from your ex-fiance that you still possess.
I don't know why I didn't.
15 years into your marriage.
So one's like a chalice. It's like that's a cup.
Like
right?
a wine cup,
huge cup. And it's got like a cover that with your thumb, it opens or whatever. And it just has his initials on it. So I've only kept change in it. It's stuck next to our
I really
laundry.
wouldn't be okay with my wife keeping something like that with her ex-fiance's initials on it.
It wasn't even a thing until I put it into the garage sale bin. We have three bins in our office downstairs that if I find something around my house, I just run it down there that I don't want, and I just put it down there. Come the day that we have the garage sale, it'll be easy to set up. But that, and then a sweatshirt that I've had forever. And it's an Indiana sweatshirt where he grew up. And I'm like, I got to get rid of this. Why do I even have this?
Red and white, I'm guessing.
What?
Is it red and white?
It's gray.
That's gray. Okay.
And it has, that
red Indiana
color writing. And I'm like, what is the reason? So Derek saw it in the bins. He goes, about time. And
I would have set fire to that stuff a long time ago. I'm going to be honest with you.
I have not even given it a second thought. I went through my closet. It was in the way back. And I'm like, why do I still have that? Only because it was really comfortable. And that's why I took it in the first place, And so those are going to be the last two things that I have from any past relationship ever.
Theft is never okay. And it's really never okay. It's one of this. It's in the Bible.
Yeah, and you know how your dad would take things from restaurants? My cousin Katie did that in all of her relationships. She'd take something small and keep it in a shoebox, and I'm like, that's a little white witchcraft.
When the new husband runs across that's a bad day. You know what I mean? So we thought we'd float this question out to you this morning. If you don't want to buy Kat's crap, maybe we could buy yours. What do you have from an ex? When do you believe you're going to be holding your garage rummage sale, Kat?
What I need to do is get a hold of City Hall and find out when our citywide garage sale is happening. So last year I had just 4 tables worth of just stuff that I set out, and it was I'm so stupid, a weekend that nobody was around.
Everybody went to the lake.
Yeah, and then they were like, "You should have done it last weekend. It was the citywide garage sale." I'm like, I didn't even know that. I don't read the town Gazette. But I was like, now I have to plan it out because I want to make money. I've never made money on a garage sale. Remember that one year I put so much effort, made $14. And then I just shut my garage door and left it outside, and then it was gone.
Magically gone the next morning. So if you roll up on Kat's garage sale this summer, you could find items from her ex, like
a sweatshirt, a chalice that smells like pennies, because we've kept it next to the dryer, so we keep all of our change that comes out, and it's just been like that for years. When did I break up with him? 19 years ago. Okay, so I've had it that long. Why?
And your husband didn't have any problems with your ex-fiance's cup with his initials sitting right next to your washer and dryer?
I don't think he gave it any thought because he's a secure man. And then I had this sweatshirt in the back of my closet. Haven't worn it in forever. But I remember why I took it in the first place, because it was really comfortable. And I liked it. And I liked the fabric. So but now I'm getting rid of it.
We asked the question, what have you kept from your exes? A lot of interesting answers, including Kelsey, who said trauma.
Kelsey, that's
Shauna
sad.
said, do humans count? I have 2 beautiful girls. Yeah, they count. James, he said, I have her urn and her ashes.
Yeah.
Is that really an ex? Is it an ex if they pass away?
Yes.
I always refer to exes as somebody you broke a relationship off with.
Do we read Patrick's or no?
No. Patrick, there's a shot for that, so go ahead. You can get that.
Yeah, that's the gift that keeps on giving. Shelby says, I took the dog that his sister gave us, and he just turned 10 and is the best dog ever. Best theft choice in my life. So there you go.
Jamie, if I'm understanding this right, you've got a history of keeping stuff from the ex, like what?
Okay, well, I'm kind of embarrassed to say it's kind of almost like a trophy to me, I guess. I have his sweatshirt. I can't let it go. I love the smell of it. I love how comfy it is.
I think that's probably the number one thing that women take. But is this something that you try to do in every relationship? Is it always a sweatshirt, or what's your collection? Because your text said collection.
It is a sweatshirt because I love sweatshirts, just because, I'm one of these people that's always cold, and I love when a guy wears a sweatshirt and offers it to me and just keeps me snuggly and warm. And so it's kind of like a little memento. Yeah, I would say the sweatshirt is the thing that I just keep and, always snuggle up with. It's a little bit of a guilty pleasure.
So here's my question. You said it kind of always smells like him and stuff. Do you not wash these things?
Well, kind of not, no.
So, maybe it didn't work out with them, the relationship, but they could still smell good. You could still enjoy their smell.
Yeah, and, even if a relationship doesn't work out, right, they always kind of have a special place in your heart, I guess, right? And so there's always, there's always something that you want to keep that reminds you of them, even if it was a terrible relationship, once you get over the pain and all that stuff. So
it's amazing how quickly you can justify kleptomania.